Once again, we are talking pets here on Expresso, and today is all about teaching your pup a brand new trick and how to go about doing that. We have animal behaviorist Karis Bryen in studio to give us a few helpful hints and tips. Karis, lovely to have you once again back with us, and I'm looking forward to what we're going to do today. So what are we going to do today?
Well, we've got Jack here to help us, who's a 3-year-old crossbreed.
Okay, so
Jack,
we don't know what Jack is.
You know, he's a dog. He's a fantastic, clever little dog, but we don't know what his history is.
At least he's very, very clever.
He is.
Okay.
Jack, come. Jack.
He's that clever.
He
runs off.
Come,
anyway, here he goes.
Okay, so
cool.
This morning we're going to talk about teaching a dog to stay.
All right, it's a difficult trick.
It's a difficult trick. Now, we've talked about teaching dogs to stay, and we've used other techniques. When you train animals, there's a million different techniques. There's never one way to do it.
All
and
right.
the more tricks and tips you have, the easier it is to deal with different dogs, or if your dog's not listening to one thing, you can switch it around for the next day.
All right, so you are allowed to try different things when it comes to teaching your pet new tricks.
Absolutely.
There's not one single way.
No, it's like there's different ways to make food. It's the same story.
All right.
When you first teach your dog to stay, one of the most helpful things to do is to either put your dog on a bench or at the top of the stairs. They're at a different surface to you.
Okay.
So this morning we're just using this little bench that Jack is happy to sit on. When you first teach your dog to stay and you try to walk away from them, most dogs will try to follow you. That's natural. So to help break that, if you put them on a raised surface, they can't follow you without jumping off. And you begin to teach them that initial, it's like breaking an invisible umbilical cord, if that makes sense. So let me show you with Jack what I mean. So Jack's here. Jack, stay. So because Jack is up high, I can move away and he can't scoot toward me. Good boy. Then I can come back and give him a little reward.
Or it could be just because our bench is so comfortable that he doesn't want to get off. No, I'm just kidding.
You never know, you never know. What is it, Jack? Which one? So now Jack knows how to do a stay. He's been trained before, but I'm showing you how if your dog is brand new, this is what you would do. You put your dog on a bench and either in a sit or a down position, stay, and just move a little bit, and then come back to them. Give them a reward for having stayed there. And then you need to give them permission to get off. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Now for Jack, his word is okay, which means he's finished staying.
Yes, and I mean, you can use your own word.
Use any word you want.
Done,
Jack,
whatever.
Jack, come.
Right. So I can see this being quite the process, as you say, start slow.
Yes. Loves to talk. Stay. And what you need to start slowly doing is slowly increase the amount of steps you have, but always return to your dog and give them a treat for having stayed there. Do not give them a treat if they jump up and run to you. Rather keep them there, because then their stay will get solid. Stay.
Look at that. All right. So as you go along, you slowly work on the distance, stepping away further, and also holding longer pauses.
Exactly. So do them both of those separately. First, work on getting a little bit of distance and coming right back, and then separately from that, work on a longer period of time. So start with 3 counts, move up to 5 and 10, until eventually, slowly, you can be both far away and hold it for a long time.
Yeah. What advice do you have for dog owners wanting to teach their pups these tricks? Because I'm sure, you know, people get frustrated if the dog is not listening.
Yes.
So I'm sure it's very important to keep calm, patience.
Exactly. Now, a lot of people tell me their dog doesn't listen, and I need to change that word, because it's not that the dog doesn't listen, it's that the dog does not understand.
Okay.
If the dog understood, they would do it.
All right.
Right? So if your dog is not doing what you're asking of it, you need to get more help about how to teach them. There's lots of good information available in books. There's lots of good dog trainers around. What I advise people to do, because like I said, there's so many techniques. Some are better than others. Everyone's got their own preference. Do a lot of research and use a method that you feel comfortable with. If something a trainer is telling you to do makes you feel tense or uneasy, find someone else.
Find someone else.
Yeah.
It's just like you going to the doctor. You need to like it.
Exactly.
All right, perfect. Karis, thank you very much. Very nice tips right there. There's also some great tips on our Expresso Show website, expressoshow.com, from Karis on how to teach your dogs new trick.
Strong South African dogs help each other out. With your support, Bobtail will supply 200,000 meals to dogs looking for loving homes. For details, see specially marked packs in store or visit bobtail.co.za today.